All right, guys, I'm having some technical difficulties getting the link to share. Uh, I don't know what the deal is. Um, I have no clue why it's doing what it's doing. I tried to set the link up to where Mike can join, and I don't know why it's not allowing him to not join the live. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Um, I may have to reset it. I've never had an issue before. Yeah, Big Slaughter, I'm having technical issues. I did the go live together, and when I try to go back to my stream, it's not popping on. Um, it's not when I go live together. I copied the link, and when I go back to my stream, it's not even popping up that I'm able to go live. It just says I don't know what the deal is. Um, Mike, we might have to do this under your channel. If that's cool with you. I'm not. I don't know what's going on. I've never had an issue with getting the link before. Yeah, I put go live together. I copied the link and I posted it over my community page like I always do. Hey, Salt Sister SoCal, how are you? I posted over my community kit page like I always do. And then when I go back to my deal to do the live, it's not bringing anything up. It just goes to, do you want to copy the link or send the link? That's all it says. I'm going completely out of the. Hey, Tracy Ford, how you? Carrie Jordan, how are you doing? Um, so my day's been good, guys. I'm gonna end this right quick and um, let me try to redo this. Let me see if it'll do it on this phone. It could be this phone itself. Oh, anyway, here's the deal. Okay, if you want to do it through chat, that's fine. Um, I wish there was a way it would let me send you a link from here. Um, Chosen one, come on now, grow up. Hey, what's up, Jay's Adventures? So, as you guys know, I talked last night about I'm in contacts with a chick. Talking to her. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to be spending a lot of time together, okay? Let's just put it that way. Next couple of weeks, we're going to be spending a lot of time together. She's coming down this weekend. Gonna hang out with her. It's Labor Day weekend. Hey, do I have this set on sub only? Oh no, hang on. There we go. That should keep some of the trolls out. Alright, anyway, so I talked to her today. I'm like, look, October 6th to the 10th, I'm going to be going to Las Vegas. And she's like, oh, you are? I'm like, yeah, they're doing a deal over there and I want to go. And it's a deal, it's like 4 days long or whatever. I said, because when she sent me the message, so you're going to go, it had the little emoji of the head down. I said, would you like to go? And she said, are you asking me to go to Las Vegas with you? I said, sure. Yeah. You want to go to Vegas with me? Let's go to Las Vegas. I said, do you have the little thing on your driver's license where you can fly? She's like, no, I don't really care for flying. I've never flown before, except for some years back when she had to be medevaced to a hospital due to a situation. Not medical reasons. A car wreck was involved. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. A car wreck was involved, so that's the only time she's ever flown. Um, so she said, I said, I would love for you to go. I said, so if you don't want to fly, let's drive. She's like, really? I'm down for a road trip. So we are driving from Oklahoma to Las Vegas. We're going to leave Sunday. And we're going to stop in Laughlin, stay the night there. And then Monday we'll get up and then head towards Vegas. And then I have that one night at one hotel and then the other 3 nights at the other hotel. Yeah, road tripping with Pop Pop. I might go live while we're on the road. And I told her, I said, we'll load up some drinks, she's like, do you want to rent a car or do we need to take mine? I said, let's take yours. I said, I don't really want to rent a car because the last time I rented a car from here from Oklahoma, we ordered an SUV and they gave us this little 3-door car where you could fit like maybe 4 people in. I said, so we weren't given the car we ordered. So let's drive yours. And so she's like, okay, how much money do I need to take with me when we go on this trip? And I was fucking with her and I'm like, $500,000. And she's like, what, really? Are you serious? And I'm like, no, I'm kidding with you. I'm kidding with you. I'm like, you don't have to take anything if you don't want to. I'll take care of everything. And she's like, will we be back by the 13th? Because she's got a camping trip. This girl is an outdoorsy girl. Okay, let's put it that way. She loves to be in the outdoors. She loves to go fishing. She loves to go camping. She's got a camping trip coming up from the 13th to the 17th. Oh yeah, Slot Master or Slot Sister SoCal. I'm an ex truck driver. I've drove all across the country. I love road trips. Um, what'd Mike say? Anyway, so the next couple of weeks we're going to be spending a lot of time together anyway, and my rooms are already booked up there for that week. The only thing I got to take care of, like security deposits, stuff like that. And so we're gonna drive it. No, she knows about that. She knows about that. She's okay with it as long as this person. Now my son's working on a deal where we're trying to get it switched to where we don't like cancel her line, but we switch her line to where she pays for it herself. So we're trying to take care of that. Big Slaughter, if you're still in here, a question for you. Since I'm staying at the D Resort, I know that the El Cortez don't charge for parking because I'm going to be staying there. Does the D Resort charge for parking? I haven't called and asked, so I don't know. But I know the El Cortez, since I'll be staying there, I know they don't charge you if you're staying at the El Cortez. They don't charge you for parking. No, not the same woman I took on the cruise, Stephanie. No, ma'am. This girl lives local. She's like a 2-hour drive from me. Yeah, the D, like right by where the stage is. Yeah, we're staying at the D Resort the first night we get there in Vegas. I know that the El Cortez, if you have a room, they don't charge you to park there. Okay, if there's a charge, that's fine. Whatever, what it is, what it is. But we're gonna be spending a lot of time together, and then I'm like, you know, after 32 hours of riding with me and almost a week with me, you may not ever want to see me again after that. She's like, I don't know about that. She's like, you saw that I drove the 2 hours to down there to see you last weekend, and we went on our little trip. You explained some of the stuff that's going on with you, and I didn't even bat an eye. And so, no, she's not really a gambler either. Now, like, I think in September she's got some kind of bingo thing that's a charity event going on where she lives at. Other than that, she's not really a slot player. She's not even really a drinker. She's made it clear to me that just once in a great blue moon she might have something to drink. Um, yeah. Sunday night when we leave, we're gonna stop in Laughlin and stay the night at the Tropicana, and then the next day we'll get up and we'll head the rest of the way to Vegas. Yeah, I think this on this event she can like, I don't know. There's prizes too. They give away like an air fryer, or they give away some other stuff. It's some kind of deal where they got to kind of dress up for it. It's a charity event, I guess, or something. I don't know. She sent it to me. Um, but I'm extremely excited about this. We're going to be spending a lot of time together the next couple weeks anyway. Um, I told her, I'm like, what would it take to get you on an airplane? She's like, probably high in hell water. And I'm like, so let's drive. Let's drive. Hang on, Slot Master. She sent it to me. Let me figure it out what it is. Okay. The event she's going to is, I don't know, we spoke a lot today, so give me a moment. Okay, I know the outfit she's gonna wear. She's wearing the singer or the band Queen T-shirt and some kind of jewelry stuff that goes with it, and it's called the it's called Bingo Loco. Um, I think in that deal they're also giving away a car. Um, Chips, I had some black sunglasses, not just the blue ones I got that you told me to trade in. I had some black ones, but they somehow or another, I guess they got left on the cruise ship. I forgot to bring them home. Um, but yeah, I mean she's down to earth, guys. I mean she's great, guys. I am so freaking happy. Um, and then I told her, I said, if you're down, and if this lasts, this takes off, I've got a cruise booked in January. I'm going with my brother and his significant other. I said, I don't have a plus one yet. And I said, and she's like, well, I don't really want to do all these trips and be, too close together because that's a lot of money. I'm like, This is all inclusive and it's already paid for. All you got to do is come. I have not talked to her, but I told her I wrote some novels. She does know that. I haven't read them to her yet. Um, but on that cruise, I will have to get with my PVP, which is my personal vacation planner, because I'm booked as a solo cruiser. Therefore, my room has bunk beds. So I would have to have my PVP switch me rooms. Hey Benin, how you doing? Yes, Salt Master 316. I write novels. They're not novels that they're they're more of a sexual type novels about gentlemen having relations with women. Let's just put it that way. No, not published. Just stuff I write. Um, hey, Kels Bells, how are you? Rob the Slots, Mega Mike, and Lindsay have heard these. Um, I'm not in any discords. And guys, the reason why I'm not in any discords is because of all the drama that was going on. I just got the fuck out of them. It wasn't nothing against any Salt channel. It wasn't, I mean, or anything like that. I was in like 4 or 5 discords and I didn't want to be part of any drama that was going on. And it's not against any channels, but I didn't want it to languish over to Discord, and I didn't want to hear about the shit because I'd already heard enough on YouTube about it. I didn't want it. I didn't want it lingering over there, and I hear about it because I didn't want. I'd already heard enough about it on YouTube. Um, but so that's why I just completely got rid of the Discord crap. Um, oh, Malia, you're gonna read some bedtime stories. Oh, Jeff, don't worry about it, man. It's it's all done and over with now. I mean, I mean, it all that part's over with, so I'm not worried about it. Um, so I mean, it's all done and over with. So there's a channel in here. I'm not naming names, but there's a channel in here that ended it all. So. Oh, I don't have another one yet. I haven't ordered another one yet, Big Slaughter. Um, I haven't really even been on TikTok to fuck around with that. Um, guys, when I came live, I was less than 40 subs from being at 2K subs. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I promise you, I do go live at casinos. This was supposed to be an interview with Mike about what's going on with me inviting a. So if you guys are in Vegas, you guys will actually physically get to meet this woman. Um, she's okay with it. Um, and so Um, yeah, I'll show you a picture of her. Hang on. I'm not giving it, and let me make sure it don't have her name on it because I'm not disclosing names yet. Yeah, when she came down here the other day, she's like, I'm coming down there. Oh my gosh, hang on a second. Hey, Saltmaster316, I greatly appreciate that, brother, for the $9.99 super chat. Anyway, she's like, when I come down there, James, I'm not wearing any makeup because we're going fishing. When I dress up, I do clean up nice. But since we're going fishing, I'm not wearing any makeup. I said, good. I want you as your natural self. I want you as your natural beauty. I want you as your natural self. I want you to be you. I said, I'm going to be in overalls and a freaking ball cap. You know, I mean, I want you as your natural self. We're gonna be in Vegas August 6th to the 10th. So we'll leave here that Sunday. And then I have told her, I said, because she's talked to her older daughter, she's like, do you mind if I go with him to Vegas? And her other kids still like in middle school, junior high, something like that. And I told her, I said, if there's an issue with you not being able to go, I understand. Because you do have a child that's in middle school. But do let me know if you can't go so I can book a flight. And so, hang on, I'm using my backup phone and I don't know if I have. Oh, well, hang on, let me just go. There we go. Photos. That is a picture of her, guys. And when we first started talking, she's like, I just want you to understand right off the bat, I'm not one of these girls that weighs 120 pounds. She's like, I do have a little bit of meat on my bones. I'm like, okay. So what? You're in your fucking 40s. Do I expect you to be 120 pounds? Are we 21 years old? Are we at a bar for a fucking booty call and I'm looking for just some hot fucking chick that's dancing on a pole and that's drunk and take home and be a booty call? No. It's not about that. I'm like, I don't, I mean, come on. You use your fucking brain here. I mean, so what? You got a little bit of meat on your bones. I mean, I'm only 130 pounds because I have some health issues. If I was still a raging alcoholic like I used to be, I'd be about 215 pounds. Hey, little chunky, how you doing? Yeah, man, there ain't nothing wrong with somebody having some meat on their bones. You guys forget. My ex, until she got on this Ozempic shit, wasn't exactly small. She didn't start losing all her weight until she got put on an Ozempic shit. And then lost like 80 pounds within 6 months. So, I mean, when you got to have help to do it, this girl straight walks in and looks at me and I tell her some of my health conditions and she's like, so what we're going to do, here's our game plan. And this is within the first 2 minutes of her walking in my house. Here's our game plan. We're going to keep you active. Because Big Slaughter's seen me. Some of you guys have seen me on videos where I've rode around in my mobility chair and shit. I don't use that kind of shit no more, guys. I don't use that shit no more. I don't use my fucking walker. I don't use my mobility chair. I don't use my cane. The only thing I use is my knee brace. No, she actually smokes herself. Um, she actually smokes herself, and she loves Dr. Pepper. So yes, Lindsay, she loves Dr. Pepper. I broke out an ice chest that I have never used before, ever. And my kid said, "This must be something special because you've never used that ice chest." And I loaded it with a 12 pack of Dr. Pepper, a couple bottles of water, and we went to the lake and fished. Yeah, I mean, the ex did this poor. You know what I do with that mobility chair sitting over in that corner right now? When my grandkids come over, we unplug it, sit in it, and I take them down the ramp, and we ride around the neighborhood, or I tie the wagon to the back of it, and I pull them with the wagon. That's what I do with that mobility chair now. It's a prop here in my house. We didn't catch anything that night. One good thing about it is she does like to eat catfish, which is great because the only other person in my house that eats fish other than me is my roommate and my son. None of my other kids eat fish. And then, well, my daughter, she eats shrimp. She won't eat fish, but she'll eat shrimp. Oh, you guys would love this wagon. Hang on a second. Let me get it. Let me flip the camera around. Yeah, that's my junk closet. This is my grandkids' wagon that they ride in. It's got a big handle on it. Oh, I can't turn it sideways. It's got a big handle on it. It pulls. And they're all Native American, so it's got the Choctaw symbol on it. So this is what my kids ride in, or grandkids ride in. So I'm actually, you didn't know you needed the pop popper. Yeah, that's just basically a junk closet. That's what my grandkids ride in. And that right there, I tie it to the back of it and I pull them on it. All that is a prop. James and Bradley Jones, welcome in. So, if you're new coming in to the live, the girl I had been talking to and went fishing with last week, we're going to be spending a lot of time together in the next couple of weeks. And unless something changes between now and then, and her older child backs out on watching the middle child, she is coming to Las Vegas with me. And we're not flying. We are driving, Bradley. We're going to stop in Laughlin and sleep. We're going to leave that Sunday. We're going to stop in Laughlin and sleep. And then the next day get up and drive the rest of the way to Vegas. I haven't said her name yet. I'm not saying her name until we get to Las Vegas. And when she was coming down here the other day, she's like, "I'm going to send you my location so you can follow me while I'm driving down to you." I'm like, "Okay, I didn't know you could do that." And so she sent me the little MapQuest, and I followed her whole road trip from Stillwater, Oklahoma, all the way to here. So as soon as I noticed that she was turning down my street, I walked out on the front porch. What did Lindsay say for Big Slaughter to laugh? Oh, crap. I don't want to time anybody out. Lindsay said something. But right now, you can just call her AL. Just call her AL. Actually, her little MapQuest thing says, I don't know why it said it when she brings it up. MapQuest called her. It said, I even sent her a text message because it was funny. Because when I logged into the MapQuest, hey, Paul M, thanks for the 99-cent super sticker. Greatly appreciate it. It said, the bitch. I'm like, why does MapQuest saying the bitch is heading your direction? And she's like, because that's what I call myself, the bitch. And I just started laughing. I'm like, no, we need to go with something different. I said, because if you ever did get on one of my lives, we can't call you that. No, we're not going to call her that. We're not going to call her that. Now, if she ever comes into one of my lives, there's a chance that she may go by that name. I don't know. I did tell her to put a star after the B so that YouTube didn't kind of flag it. I didn't want her coming in. I mean, she's great, guys. She's great. I mean, you guys saw what I went through last summer. There's a few of you in here that I've known for years. One in particular, when I suspected something was going on, I reached out to him and we had discussions. There's a few of you guys in here that, I mean, even Lindsay, Mike, you guys that are were Chips, you guys that were part of Discord, you guys helped me through a really, really tough situation when I was at my lowest. And I will be forever grateful for that. Because I was at a really low point. Because when you're with someone 21 years, it fucking burns. It fucking burns. But I'm having a great life now. I'm doing things. And she's flat out told me, don't stop doing your Vegas trips. Don't stop doing your Reno trips. Don't stop going to Mississippi to see your buddies. That's not what I want you to do. This is non-political, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you already see who the president is. Low key. Oh, I am the same way in person, whether I'm at home or I'm in a casino. I'm a very approachable guy. I'll give this shirt off my back if you need it. I mean, I don't have, what do I say? How do I say it? I don't have a mean streak in me. I like everybody. I don't know if she can still have kids. I do know she has an adult child and a middle school child. I keep forgetting to ask if she could still have kids. She's very, very like genuine. I love that she's outgoing. Love the fact that she's like, I mean, I texted her Saturday and said, "Hey, your daughter's leaving. Would you like to hang out?" "Yeah, I'll be down there in a few hours." I mean, what the fuck? I had a woman drive to me. I've never had that fucking happen before in my life. And she's like, "And when we get there, I'm not gonna be wearing makeup. We're gonna go fishing. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have good honest fun time." I'm like, okay. Yeah, that ain't no shit, Malia. She knows about the joke that I pulled in Vegas too. She was laughing about that. Um, but I am the same way in person. Mega Mike and Big Slaughter's met me. I'm the same way in person as I am on this live. Um, I think Lala's met me too. Yeah, Lala's met me. I mean, I'll come up and I'll give you a hug. I'll shake your hand. I like everybody. I mean, if there's something that I can share with you that you don't know about a slot, I'll share it with you. And, you know, Big Slaughter is the same way. You know, if there's something you don't understand about a slot machine, that's a walking, talking slot machine. I mean, I don't think there's a slot machine you can't name that he's never seen. And I've been truthful about that. And, you know, but you find, they say you'll find, okay, here's something I learned by reading things. You will have three loves in your lifetime. Your first love will be when you're young, between high school, maybe early 20s. It'll last for a little while and then slowly fade away. Your second love, you find, will last for a long period of time and then it'll eventually end. Your third love will become your soulmate. I read that somewhere. Hey, what's up, bro? Bro, what's my body count? Are you serious? What's up, man? Bro, where are you going on a cruise at? You sent me a message on Instagram saying you were going on a cruise. I talked to her on a casual basis because we have children together. And we're both grandparents. We have to be grandparents. Do I see her? No, she lives in a completely different state. No, I don't see her. I only speak to her if I have to. So are we on a talking basis? No. Actually, on my phone, she's in my phone. She's blocked on my phone, so she can't call me. She's her number's blocked. She has to contact one of the kids to get a hold of me or my roommate. If you guys don't know, when we got a divorce, my roommate is her biological father. He moved in with us like years ago. So he's like, "Hey, you know, even though you are splitting up, you mind if I help pay the bills? If I still stay with you?" I'm like, "Sure, no problem. You know, you didn't do nothing fucking wrong." So anyway, so my roommate is my ex-father-in-law, just to put it that way. But she is in my phone contacts. If she was still able to call me as Trailer Trash. That is her name in my phone contacts. So, gonna have to change your phone. Yeah, she's in my phone contacts as Trailer Trash. So, my kids know that. Um, my kids think it's funny. Um, my kids don't really speak to her much. Oh, you'll find your soulmate, la la. Oh yeah, and he's going through a rough patch right now, you guys. Him and his ex-wife split up after 30 years, and I mean when he moved in with us, and then in the last few months, him and hers kind of rekindled a little bit. She's got some major health issues going on, so he's with her right now. Um, so y'all say some prayers for her because she's got some bad shit going on. Um, and he's like, they never got a divorce or anything, and it wasn't a deal where it was a bad breakup. They just decided to part ways after so many years. Um, but he's been really by her side here lately. Um, and she actually was here the other night when the other girl showed up. Hey Gail, how you doing? Yeah, that's one place I don't want to meet a soulmate. Is in a casino. Oh yeah, yeah, and I got my Mega Mike. You knew I wasn't coming on the stream without at least one of my Mario shirts or Star Wars shirts or something like that. But yeah, I mean, he's up there right by her side right now. She's got some major health issues going on. So he's not here at the house at the moment, which is fine. I mean, one thing that was kind of funny yesterday, I've got an issue going on with my bedroom door. So I got stuck in my bedroom. Um, so my son had to come over and something happened with the doorknob and it fell off on the inside and I couldn't get out. So I had to call my kid and have him come over and get me out of my bedroom. And that was kind of a comical situation. We were laughing about that. But I don't know what's going on with it. I'll have to wait till he gets back to fix it. He's the fix it guy around here. I don't do any of that. If the doors are rocking, I've had issues with it for a while, Slotmaster. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, shout out to Rai Rai. I called him. I'm like, dude, I'm stuck in the room. Luckily, he was just down the street. He wasn't at home. He was just down the street. He was actually on his way here, I think. I still have all my games. What games you talking about? Chips, I appreciate you coming in. You know, I love you, girl. I'll be down at Durant at some point in time. Be able to see you. Only 9 hours. The collectibles. Are you talking about like Mario and all that? The My retro gaming system. Is that what you mean? Where it's got Super Mario Brothers and all that bullshit? Yeah. Oh yeah. I still got it. I haven't played it in a little bit, but I've still got it. But if it changes to where she don't come, I understand. Um, I told her to let me know as soon as, if she decides she don't want to do the road trip or whatever, or if she decides that, or if her kid decides she don't want to do her part, to let me know so I can book the flight. Um, she's like, no, I'm down. I'm down. I'm 100% down. We're doing the road trip. So October 4th, pop pop. And today I didn't get called sweetie, guys. I got upgraded to babe. Holy smokes. Here for a while, she's been calling me sweetie. And the other night she was calling me sweetie. Today. And today I got asked, hey babe, what do you think about this outfit I'm going to do for the bingo thing? I'm like, oh, I got upgraded to babe, huh? Oh, this isn't the cruise chick, guys. The cruise thing is not nonchalant, okay? I speak to her once a month, maybe twice, just to tell her or remind her to send her part of the phone bill. And we're working on getting her off the phone bill to where she just pays her own line. So, oh, it's a Queen. What it is it's the band Queen shirt, and then it's got some. She's got some part of her outfit. It's got like, I don't know, bows and hair ties and some shit. I don't know. Um, Slotmaster 316. You're trying to get me to say her name. I did. She does know that I've talked to her, or talked about her on some lives. She's aware of it. She's aware of it. She knows. I have told her I have not disclosed her name. Um, she's like, okay. I'm glad. And she's like, it's awful sweet of you to talk about me about in your lives here lately. And I said, of course. We're in talks. And I don't know if you guys were on here last night when I was talking about what happened on the Facebook dating app. I'm taking a break. I got a message the other day from some chick from Louisiana that also the message said was, you're not supposed to be getting any messages when you're on a break through the Facebook dating app. It said, hey, can I move in with you today? I'm like, what? I'm not even talking to anybody on there. Yeah, I'm pretty much out the market. Um, we have not made it any kind of an official I'm your boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend type deal. Um, by October, I'm sure it'll be official. It may be official by this weekend when she comes down. I don't know. It is a Dr. Pepper, Kinsey. There will be no Pib in this house. I don't have a grinder. I met her through Facebook dating. And normally Facebook dating, I get these girls that says, "Hey, you look handsome. Here's my WhatsApp. Send me something on WhatsApp." So me and her just started chit chatting a little bit. She sent me a link to what she sent me a message and gave me her phone number. I gave her my phone number. And she said, so, since we're talking, are you a real person or are you one of these scammers? In the next few hours, you're going to ask me for an Apple card or a Razor card or something like that. So automatically, the video chat starts. And she had the biggest smile on her face because I straight up video chatted her. I just got out of the shower. I still had my hair wet, no shirt on. I was in my shorts. I said, "Do I look like I'm a scammer to you?" Ron, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm laughing at Ron. Oh, you guys, if y'all aren't following Ron Gambles, you gotta follow Ron Gambles. He is funny as fuck. I've met him in person in Mississippi. He's a great host. He took me to a casino over, I think it's called the Palace. Guys, I will tell you this right now. Has the best. If you've never been to Biloxi, Mississippi, it has the best fucking buffet I've ever had in my life. The best buffet I've ever had in my life. And I drove a truck across the country. Best buffet I've ever had in my life. Hands down. Hands down. Oh, yeah, when we got back from fishing the other night, you know, we threw it on Peacock and watched Law and Order SVU or something. And she turned around, looked at me, she said, "Do you sleep with the TV on or do you sleep with it off?" I said, "Normally I sleep with it on, playing some kind of slot video, but if you want me to turn it off, I'll turn it off." And so I went in, I didn't even ask for a response, I just turned it off. And she's kind of like me, likes the air conditioner on and a fan on, kind of like morgue level. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Like I told you in last night's live, Pop was a good boy. Nothing happened. I made it clear that we were going to keep it casual and we want to go slow. I want to take this extremely slow. I don't want to take it too fast. I don't want to move at a pace she's not comfortable with. And there was never even more than a hug, guys. Because we want, and I told her, I said, I'm glad we're going on a fishing trip. I don't want a boring fucking date where you go to the movies and you go out to some kind of fancy dinner. Where do you get to know each other if you go to the movies? Let's go to the lake. Let's look at the stars. Let's go fishing. Let's do something else. I like the idea that you brought up going fishing. Guys, I haven't been in, hey Tilly T, how you doing? I have not been into a movie theater since 2018. The last movie I watched in a movie theater was Zombieland 2. And that was October of 2018. That's the last time I've ever been into a movie theater. Yeah, and we kind of snuggled a little bit. I put my hand on her back and just kind of just rubbed her back a little bit. And I told her if I was doing anything that made her feel uncomfortable, to let me know. I said, don't be afraid to speak out. And she's like, okay. She's like, you're being a perfect gentleman. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, why would I be anything less than a gentleman? I mean, I'm not a 21-year-old anymore. I want to possibly find the next the next person that's going to be in my life forever. So yeah, I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm going to move at your pace. But like I said, this was originally supposed to be a I'll have to figure it out, Mike. I don't know. Maybe next time I maybe have to just send you a direct link. I don't know. And it could have been the fact that I set it up for a scheduled live too. That could have been it. I don't know. Um, hang on. She just sent me a message. Oh, good night, sweetie. I'll talk to you tomorrow. That's what I got. I got a good night, sweetie. I'll talk to you tomorrow. But I'm not going to tell you what I call her because that will tell you her name. So right now we are calling her AL. When I talk to her tomorrow, the next time I go live, I'll ask her if I can tell you guys what her name is. Is that okay with you guys? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cooler weather. I've got the dogs outside right now. Oh, man, I'm glowing. I mean, my kids are sitting there like, dude, you look like you won a jackpot. And I'm like, I think I did. I think I did. So I really think I did. Oh, I mean, this is better than hitting a hand pay. Well, hand pays are nice, but this is better than hitting a hand pay at the casino. Um, wake up every morning to a good morning text. I hope you have a good day. And by the time I wake up, the day's partially gone because I don't wake up till like 11 or noon. And she's this type of person that wakes up like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, and she's asked me to keep the facial hair. She's like, if you want to keep it trimmed up, keep it trimmed up. I want the facial hair to stay. I've seen pictures of you without the facial hair. Yes, you look younger, but I want a man, not a boy. She said, if I want a boy, I'll go hunt down a 21-year-old. I want a man. And I'm like, okay, no biggie. The facial hair will stay. I said, I'll just keep it trimmed up. She said, keep it trimmed up, but I want you to keep the facial hair. So the facial hair stays. Oh yeah, she's like, she's getting all man with pop pops. Yeah, she's getting the total package. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, yeah, Dr. Pepper. Normally, you might find someone that says, "Well, I like Diet Dr. Pepper or Coke Zero or something like that." Nope. So there's gonna be a big ice chest full of Dr. Pepper on the way to Vegas. And I wore my Denver Broncos hat tonight. I had my fishing hat on last night. Hope everyone's excited for this is game week. College football starts this weekend. Hope y'all's teams do well. Unless you're Alabama. If you're an Alabama fan, you can kiss it. Sorry, Ron. Oklahoma fan here. No, I don't want to have any more kids. No. No. No, no, no. I mean, she's got kids, 2 kids. But no, I don't want to have any more. I've got grandbabies. That's enough. Yeah, James, I've got Twix in there. She knows I like Twix. Um, Her favorite is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. That was one of the questions I asked. I said, as far as candy goes, what's your favorite candy bar? Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. What's your favorite soda pop? Dr. Pepper. I'm like, okay. My favorite candy bar is Twix. My favorite soda is Dr. Pepper. I'm like, do you drink? She said, once in a great blue moon. Oh yeah, I sent her that message too. I said, we're making sure we get plenty of cigarettes before we leave Oklahoma. Um, I said, because we're not paying $15 a pack while we're up there. She does smoke a different brand of cigarettes than I do. That's the only thing that we do differently. Um, but that's okay. What it is, what it is. But I liked fucking with her tonight when she asked how much money she needed to bring on the trip, and I told her $500,000. Um, I thought that was funny. I'm like, bring what you want, you know. We're gonna just be hanging out, and then when we park somewhere, um, you know, it's a possibility I'm probably still gonna like buy us tickets for the Deuce Bus to just travel where we want to, so that we don't have to drive the car and pay for parking every time we stop somewhere. So we're probably gonna still do the Deuce Bus. No, she smokes the something called 24/7s. I've tried them. I don't like them. They're not strong enough. Ooh, Ron Gambles. Old school Lucky Strikes. God. No. Bradley Cools here. If you buy a pack of Cools here in Oklahoma, they're like 11. I mean, it's the highest price cigarettes you can buy here in Oklahoma. They're like $11 a pack. Even our Marlboros here are only like $8. Um, no, there ain't no menthol. Hell with that shit. My son smokes menthol. He smokes Marlboro NXTs or some shit. Yeah, it's the highest priced cigarettes in all the stores. I don't know why. Or no, not Cools. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bradley. I'm thinking Newports. I'm sorry. Cool. No, no. Cools are about the same price as Marlboro. Um, I'm thinking Newports. I'm sorry. Newports are like $11. Yes, she smokes weed. Um, I told her because she was asking. She's like, "What about us bringing our 420? Because both of us have medical cards here." I said the only issue we're gonna have is going through Texas. I said the other states, it's all legal in. I said we won't have any problems in any of the other states other than just, but we're just cutting through the corner of Texas. So as long as we don't get pulled over and searched, we should be just fine. Oh, Mimi, here for a carton of my cigarettes. I think they're like $50. They could be about 52 or $53. Um, I don't usually buy a full carton. I usually buy like 4 or 5 packs at a time. Because they're only like $6 a piece. Um, Big Sauter, didn't you say that where you're at? Because you smoke Montegos, and Hammy, you smoke Montegos. Aren't they like $50 or $55 in Arizona? Yeah, she sent me pictures of the edibles she got, her new vape cart. She does smoke the regular flower too. Yeah, $55. That's probably about what it is here. I'm thinking it's between $50 and $55. But yeah, I mean it's. But yeah, she's 420 friendly. She's excited about that, and I'm like, and they don't mind in these casinos if you blaze up. She's like, what? You know, because we're from Oklahoma, and you get caught blazing up in Oklahoma, your ass is going to jail, whether you have a medical card or not, because it's a tribal casino here. Well, she smokes a different brand than I do, so we'll have to buy two different types of cigarettes anyway. Which actually her brand is like 30 cents cheaper than mine. But I am glad that Resorts World. I'm glad at El Cortez, if you're staying there, you don't have to pay for parking. Um, it sucks that we're gonna have to pay for parking at the D, but it is what it is. It's just for one night. And I told her, I said, you're gonna love it because one of the doors you walk out of, when you walk out that door, there's a stage right there that puts on concerts. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. There's a stage right there by the D. You walk out that door and it's right there. And you walk around the corner and there's girls dancing on the bar. Well, I told her, I said, when we're in the, she told me if we're in the casinos that she's going to probably just do vapes or edibles. That she'll do the flower like when we're out in public or something, we're outside. Oh, yeah, she's going to have a great time. And she's like, because, I told her, I'm like, I'm going to be in Vegas and I got that heads down emoji. And I'm like, do you want to go with me? She's like, are you asking me to come to Las Vegas with you? I said, yeah. Do you have a star on your deal where you can fly? She's like, I ain't flying. I'm like, okay, do you want to take a road trip? She's like, yeah, let's take a road trip. First time since 2000, what my longest road trip I've been on since I quit truck driving is when I went down to see Ron and Beer Belly and Nancy in Mississippi. That was a 10-hour drive down there and a 10-hour drive back. So that's the longest road trip I've been on since I stopped truck driving. This is about 7 hours difference. Oh, is it Tracy? I'll call them and ask. I mean, it's not that if they charge, I'll pay the damn fee. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter. And then once I park there, like I said, we're probably still gonna rent the pass for the Deuce bus so that we can travel to different spots if we want to. Cause like and I've got food credit at Resorts World. I got food credit at the Palms. Um, and then I'd love to be able to because she's so sarcastic. I would love to take her in that place that Fro went into, Hassel and Harry's. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be fun because I think she would dish out as much as they dish out. No, Big Slaughter. I looked on there and I'm like, I've already stayed at Harrah's, so I think we're gonna stay at the Tropicana. Um, so I think that's where we're gonna stay at is the Tropicana. Um, I mean, I don't mind staying at Harrah's. I think that, in my opinion, when I was staying at Harrah's, I thought it paid better than the Tropicana did. I really did. The Tropicana I couldn't hit shit on. I mean, I could not get a bonus to save my life over there. But I was doing better at Harrah's, so I may switch it and go to Harrah's instead. Yeah, and that's another thing I was looking at too. You know, that it's closer to the other stuff. You know, Tropicana is. You know, it's closer to like anything else. Um, but I thought about Harrah's because that way, you know, well, by the time we got there, it'd probably be dark. For her to be able to check out the Colorado River and stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna have a good old fashioned time, man. Oh, she's gonna be. It's gonna be so fun. And I was teasing with her. I said 32 hour, between 32 and 34 hour traveling time with me, in almost a full week with me. What if after that you're done with me? She's like, I don't think that's gonna be in my books. She said, I think it's gonna actually progress us even further. That's right. Let's go Broncos. It's our year, baby. But I'll talk to her tomorrow. I'll ask her on my next live when I do end up going to the casino if I can tell you guys what her name is. I will leave that directly up to her. I don't do things without asking. And I appreciate whoever sent the 99-cent super sticker again a while ago. I missed it. Oh yeah, Bo Nix. Told everyone he's going to be the next John Elway. Nobody listened. Guys, I've been on here an hour and 12 minutes. I have got night meds I got to take. I'm actually 30 minutes late taking night meds. I love you all. Appreciate y'all. I'll try to go live sometime this weekend at the casino. And remember, let's try to get 2,000 subs before I get to Las Vegas. Y'all have a great night. And remember, if you're at the casino, you ain't winning if you ain't spinning. Good night, and appreciate everybody else.